What's up, guys? We got some upper body foam rolling today. We're going to teach you how to do it, how to get warmed up for a workout, and how to recover. But that being said, foam rolling is good for just that, for warming up for a workout, getting your muscles loose, getting your blood flowing a little bit. It's also good for recovery for the same reason. Blood flow helps bring the right nutrients to your muscles to help you recover. Now, something foam rolling doesn't do is it doesn't really change the muscle. It doesn't change the length of your muscle, and it doesn't change the fascia, the connective tissue within your muscles. We can't really apply enough force for that. That being said, we don't need to spend 30 minutes or an hour foam rolling. 5-10 minutes on the spots that you use that day in the workout is going to be enough to get you what you're going for. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with our upper back. So if you have that foam roller underneath your butt like I was sitting on, you're just going to slide down until that foam roller is in your mid back, kind of like you're sitting in a lawn chair. Now, something we never want to do is actually foam roll our low back. That's better for like a Theragun or someone massaging you. Just because our low back, we don't want to actually hyperextend it by having that foam roller in there. So think about doing your mid to upper back only. Also, when we foam roll, we don't want to go crazy fast. We're going to just go nice and slow. So I'm going to start a 1:30 clock right here, even if I stop, I want you guys to keep foam rolling. All right, and go. So just kind of nice and slow. Your upper back's probably popping. Again, stopping with your mid back. You guys can move your hands around just a little bit. Look nice and seductive while you're doing it. See if it kind of changes the muscles in your traps and upper back that you're working. Okay, keep on foam rolling. So one of the reasons why we want to foam roll our upper back is not just being sore from cleans and overhead presses, but when our upper back is mobile and working the right way, it can take a lot of pressure off our low back. So that's kind of one area we like to look if you're having low back pain, see what that upper back's doing. Okay, we got 1 more minute in this spot. And again, when we foam roll, we're gonna go nice and slow. I wanna keep breathing. A lot of times if something gets a little bit painful with foam rolling, we're gonna hold our breath. So from this spot, focus on nasal breathing in and out through your nose, nice and slow. Change your upper body position. Good. You can kind of do little crunches too. Once you've foam rolled your traps and your muscles, you can actually work on upper back mobility by doing some kind of mini reverse sit-ups, just focusing on not overextending your back, your low back rather, too much. 20 more seconds right here. You guys can twist side to side if you need to. Foam rolling doesn't have to be in one direction, just because the connective tissue in your muscle doesn't go one direction. Also, that's a good band. All right, so going into the next position from our back, all you guys are gonna do is just roll over to your side right here. This is the cover girl position, but it's gonna be the best way for us to foam roll our lats. Our lats are that big muscle that connect from our armpit to our hips. Loose lats can help us with a front rack position and good overhead. So this is one of my go-tos before I work out. So you can see I got my right leg extended because I'm on my right side. Left leg is up, and this one's gonna help me move. From here, just like I did with the overhead, the upper back position, I can move my arm in different directions to get a different feel for it. Okay, so I'm gonna start that 1:30 clock again. And with foam rolling, you usually want like 1 or 2 minutes on an area. So you can adjust how much of you is on the ground. That's how much pressure is gonna be put on that foam roller. So if it's really tender, you might just wanna rock back and forth, side to side this way, and then slowly up and down. Notice my arm is out. For me, I'm a little bit tender under that armpit area. So right here, I'm gonna hold it, take some deep breaths, and try to relax into the foam roller. When I feel good with that, I'm gonna go all the way up my arm. Can even get my tricep a little bit if I need to. And then I'm gonna make my way back down. From here, I like to shift side to side just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back up. Wherever I find a tender spot, might be the same area. That might be loose, and I might be going to the next one. Nice deep breath. Shift back and forth. You can even move your arm up and down just to see if you're in the right position. Root around and find what's working best for you. We got 30 seconds left. Good. Again, this one is very simple, but it's a painful position because we're not used to it. This is one of my favorite areas to foam roll. I do it before and after I work out and for my evening recovery, just because my lats get tight. And again, when we have that good flexibility, we can take pressure off other areas that might be in pain. So for example, if you have shoulder pain, a nice flexible lats can help you get overhead, help you with your overhead squat and your front squat. And relax. So now we're gonna switch over to the other side. doing the exact same thing. Good, and go. Go just a minute and a half. Try to squeeze on over here. There we go. You can see me from the side right here. My arm is out, and I can have more of my chest facing the ground as I foam roll, or more towards my back. Again, this isn't exactly straightforward. You guys can work your body and move in different ways. I don't even have to actually roll. I can just roll myself on that foam roller, going side to side. And that spot under the armpit's gonna usually be the most tender, so y'all can hit that. And since we're doing upper body, you can even do triceps and biceps in the same position right here, just moving that foam roller kind of out here. Again, tight triceps and tight biceps can lead to a little bit of shoulder or elbow pain. So depending on kind of what you're foam rolling for, you guys can, again, adjust that and kind of customize it to yourself. We usually don't just want to hop on a foam roller just for kicks and giggles, just because, you know, there are a lot of things, nutrition planning, sleeping, that are going to be good for recovery. That being said, if you did a lot of pull-ups, might be a good day to do some foam rolling after. All right, we got 10 more seconds right here. Don't forget that deep breathing as y'all are doing those lats. 2, and relax. Now those are the main parts I like to foam roll: my mid to upper back and both of my lats. That being said, there are some other areas you can foam roll. Specifically, you can even do your forearms, just kind of laying right here, back and forth. Good if you have elbow pain, maybe you did a really grippy workout. Kind of move back and forth. Also good for snatches if you need that wrist mobility, maybe you have some wrist pain. Kind of root around right here. So we'll go for about 30 seconds. Good, keep going. And with rolling, you kind of have to just be creative as y'all are doing it and just really making sure you're getting the most out of your time. Foam roll what you use that day or what you're gonna use that day. If you're using it in a warm up, don't spend all day on that rower. Good, switching arms. Again, I got my palm facing up right here. Y'all can switch it and go palm facing down as well. Nice and slow. I was going a little bit fast there. Slow. When you feel a spot that hurts, rest on it for a second, and again, breathe and relax on into it. Nice. We already went over the triceps and biceps, and that's something you can do laying in that similar lat position right here. Just hit those triceps a little bit, or your biceps by kind of rolling over just like that. Another thing we can do, and it's really awkward, but you can kind of hit your shoulders by almost laying on the side and just foam rolling just like this. I feel kind of like an inchworm doing it. But as y'all do this, again, if you did some shoulder heavy stuff, it might be a good way just to kind of loosen that up just a little bit. We'll spend about 15 seconds right here, not too long. You guys can customize the times that you need on these too. Sore, more painful, you might need to go a little bit longer, but ease up on the pressure. Good. And switching sides. So this is a very similar way to roll your lats. You're just having your arm underneath you instead of on top of the foam roller. You can get the back of your shoulder by leaning back, get more of the front of your shoulder by leaning on it. Good. And relax. So another good tool is going to be using a lacrosse ball. That's going to help you get into spots that are a little bit more tricky to get. For example, you can get your pec really good. We'll go over that in a second, but you can get your pec really good with a lacrosse ball, your shoulder, the back of your shoulder. So it's a little bit more pinpoint than a foam roller would be, but it's all the same idea, okay? Last thing is gonna be your chest. And again, I know we've kind of gone back to this foam roll, this lat position, but if we just lean over, we kind of have our chest on there, arm out to the side, we can roll for a tight chest. And again, these are all pretty similar because we're talking about the upper body. This can affect your overhead position, your front rack position, your cleans. Your body kind of works together. It's pretty cool how it does that. Okay, 10 more seconds right here. And switching sides. So again, it's going to be just vertical PVC or foam roller rather, arms straight out to the side. to maneuver yourself kind of awkward ways. You can use your opposite arm to just help you push side to side, nice and slow. And even with your arm out like that, you might feel a little bit of a stretch. Good. 10 seconds. Don't forget that breathing, nice and deep, in and out through the nose, and slow with that foam roller. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job, guys. I hope you learned something with that upper body foam rolling. Remember, foam roll the muscles you're going to use or the muscles that you have used for recovery, nice and slow. Don't forget your breathing. Good luck. I'll see you guys soon.